Hi YouTube, welcome back to Tiny Bookshop. Today we are starting the winter season in the game, and I'm very excited to see all the cozy holiday festivities that we've got going on. So let's just get straight into it. I can't wait. What's that about? Oh, it's locked. I thought that was a bag. It's locked. Streaking! 3-stream streak. Woohoo! Okay, what's in the newspaper today? Mega Savings Day, so we could go to the Mega Mart. Do we need any books? Crime books we're super low on. Let's go ahead and grab a couple of book boxes, maybe. How about another? Oh, a solar panel. That's pretty cool. What would that do for me? Plus 25% to electrical effects. I don't know if I want that. This is kind of cool. I'll take that. Now I finally have them available on everyone's streams. I love that! That's so fun. Okay, let's go to the Mega Mart, I think. Yes, let's do that. We will also redecorate our cart today because it's no longer Halloween. It's no longer spooky season. So we're gonna have to do something about that. Crime and drama are the populars. Let's go with that. Day 1 of winter, and we still haven't solved this mystery. I'm not really sure how we're supposed to collect clues for that. Maybe it just happens naturally. I don't know. We can definitely put away our seashells because we can't go to the beach this season. Look at the trees. They're looking cold. I like how the colors change every season. Oh yeah, we're making the big bucks today. Look at us go. Our first recommendation of the day. What a week. I'm looking for a coming-of-age book, but I really don't have the time for anything over 700 pages. I can't get enough of normal people. Let's see. Oh, you would probably like this. Or... The Love Hypothesis might be good. I think I'm gonna give them P.S. I Still Love You. Yay! A successful wreck. It's gonna be interesting if I sell out of all of my crime books right away. I'm gonna have to get a good collection of those. Look at that! Oh dang! Okay, it's Bring a Book to School Day. I enjoy the odd romance plot from time to time. I quite enjoy crime novels. What if we don't give you a crime book because I don't have very many of them? And I'll give you something else. What is this one? When the 17-year-old Julie loses Sam, the shared future they imagine dies with him, and everything changes. All she wants now is to hear his voice again. and when she calls his phone, and against all odds it doesn't go to voicemail. This sounds like really interesting, but I don't know if that quite I don't know if it quite fits. There's something about the way that people walk in this game that unnerves me a little. I get that. It's kind of like they're floating or something. Yeah, it's definitely unnatural in a way. Do I have any classics that you would like? Perhaps. Romeo and Juliet? What if? What if? Nice. I'm glad because I need to save those crime books. I came by to tell you that my hip surgery is on Friday. I will be staying in the hospital for about 3 weeks because the wonderful staff will assist with my rehabilitation as well. Of course, I've packed as many books as I could. I'll have to stay entertained somehow. But others might not be blessed with such a big home library as myself, so I'm sure it'd be quite worthwhile to sell to the patients and hospital staff, and I'd appreciate your visit. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so cool. But I also have something a little more delicate to discuss. I can't leave my poor old cat alone for such a long time. The neighbors offered to feed her, but she needs company too. Would you consider taking care of her for me, just for the time being? We can do that. I'm not allergic to cats in the game world. Splendid, thank you, dear. Her name is Freya. And don't worry, she is really easygoing. Sometimes, some might even say lazy. Cutie. Okay, sold out a kid, sold out a crime. Thank you so much. You two have fun together. Look at her, so cute. Okay. Give me something that's entertaining and not too demanding. I'm not interested in fact books at all. What if I just gave you this? It's not light and fun. Okay, sorry. Okay. Give me one of those huge tomes, you know, with more than 700 pages. Okay, not interested in fact books. I think I still have The Count of Monte Cristo in here. Yeah, that's what you need. That's what you need. I'm so busy. Look at how popular I've gotten. I'm close to selling out. Perhaps not as close as I would like it to be. Okie dokie. Let's pack up. And I think before we go anywhere else, we will redecorate. Let's grab a couple of book boxes. No crime in there. This is all gonna be fact books. Hi, Owen. 5-stream streak. Woo. Maybe I should just buy all of them. I love you too. Good morning. No crime books at all. Mega red. I'll take it. Okay, let's redecorate. I'm gonna look for some grading because grades are due tomorrow. Oh, okay, fun. Thanks for the lurk. Welcome in. Let's get everything out of here. We will put things back. but we have to start with a fresh, clean slate. You know me. Okay, let's start with the painting. I'm very much feeling like I want to start with like cold winter, and then as we get closer to the end of the winter season, maybe we shift into like Christmas holiday vibes. But like I'm thinking like chilly cold. But we'll see if that works. We'll see if that works for us. I don't know if I like any of these. Oh, that's kind of nice actually. That's kind of nice, but I don't know. What if I did this in reverse order? And I did this, and what would be the top? Oh shoot, that's not what I wanted. Why did that happen? For some reason, blue is speaking to me, but I don't know if that's what I want for the top of this. I mean, I could just go with this blue, and that would be nice. It's because I've bought every paint can that I've ever seen, so that helps. Yeah, let's try this and see if we can make this feel cozy, and if not, we will figure something else out. But we'll start with this and go back in. I could do darker colors. Oh, I also need to paint the floor. That. Maybe these. Ooh, I do kind of like this. I don't want them all to be the same color, but let's start with that. How does Viridian feel? Not great. White. Blue. What about Monarch? No. None of these are really doing it for me. Liminal green kind of feels ick to me. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that. What is this? No. Nope. Maybe I do want to make them all the same color for now. I could bring Mousy Brown in here. Let's do that for now, maybe. I don't know if I really like the way that looks. Something about it is not quite right. We're gonna stick with it because I don't know what else to do. So let's get our wall stuff figured out. Cases. Put that up. Hanging plant. No. Guest book can go in there. Oh, I forgot about this. That's fun. We can do this candle in here. Can I put the cat inside? I can. I think the cat should be inside. That feels right. That feels right to me. Cute. Cutie cutie. Of course the table. The espresso machine. could do these candles outside. What else? What else? What else? Let's come. Well, I can paint this. I think. No, I can't. I can paint this and this. That goes that way, and we'll do that and that. Now I can go outside and do my hanging things. This. Oh, I like the way that looks. That's nice. I need the awning. Where is that? Safety? No. Well, I guess I can just do all items. Definitely need to change the colors of that right quick. Okay. And I need my lights. Where are my lights at? Ah, yes. Perfect. That immediately makes it more cozy. Okay, that's good. Now we are very winterified. Oh, it snows tomorrow. Fun. I don't have any crime books, so we need to go somewhere that doesn't require them. We could just straight up go to the hospital, because we don't know what they like. So we can just find out. Let's maybe do more fantasy. We'll just see how that goes. It'll be a good test. A good test run. Some people over there that we can chat with. Very cute. Okay. Let's see what's going on over here. So, did you hear? What about Dr. Cruz? Yeah, apparently he... Shh, not in front of everyone. Oh, hi there. You're new. Ah, you're that bookseller we've heard so much about. Welcome to the Bookston General. Welcome to Bookston General. How's business? Heard anything interesting recently? Fuel the rumor mill. Okay. We'd love to know some of the chatter from your shop. Good morning, Carmen. How are you? Okay. I will rage if none of the characters kiss, and I'm looking for the next book in a series. But fantasy isn't normally my favorite. Let's start with drama. I mean, this is a romance, but it's not part of a series. This is a romance, not part of a series. You don't want fantasy. I don't think I'm gonna have anything that's a part of a series. So let's try this. Okay. Good deal, good deal. know, you're all looking for crime. I couldn't find any. All the world's a stage, so give me a play. I could go for a tragic story. I have several Shakespeare's. Hello, Jampa, good morning. Or good afternoon for you. Maybe what's the other one? Let's try this. Yay. Woohoo. Unexpected twists. Typically pick books from a series. Quite like a thrilling story. That one's a comedy. Shows you how much I know. This is part of a series, but I don't know if they would call it thrilling per se. This is a volume 1. What is this? All that teenager Ranma Satomi wants to do is train in martial arts, but a cursed spring queers his pitch, so to speak, because now every time he is splashed with water, he changes into a girl. The beginning of a sweet and romantic manga series. Interesting. Not at all what they're looking for, but I've never heard of that. Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Life. A quirky graphic novel about a nonchalant slacker turned romantic hero who must defeat his crush's 7 evil exes. It's a pretty clever metaphor for feeling insecure about your new partner's romantic past, or so I'm told. I've seen that movie. Funny movie. I don't know if that's quite it. I don't know, that could be. I don't know if I would describe that as thrilling, though. It'd be fun. But thrilling? This would be energetic and funny. Maybe. I want to try Scott Pilgrim. Okay. I know, you really can't tell. Have I sold anything? Yes, I have. Okay. Okay, literary fiction novel. Give me something that's entertaining and not too demanding, also not afraid of a bit of a tragedy. I mean, we've got Hamlet here. To the Lighthouse. I could give you Jane Austen. I've never read these two. Emma and Sense and Sensibility. Entertaining and not too demanding. Not afraid of a bit of a tragedy. This one's shorter. Nope. Okay, seems a bit heavy. Got it. Probably because it's a classic. Okay, didn't sell much today. Okay, now it's fish market day. I don't need kids' books, I need crime books. Please. Please. That's not what I need. Okay, they're gonna hate me for my decorations, but you know what? I really don't care that much. Day. Yes, I can give you a hand. Please don't ask for sci-fi. I don't know if I have it. Hot off the press. Self-help book. Okay. What about my lesbian experience with loneliness? Finding Optimism, The Future is Good, published in 2018. This is it. Yay. Morning, Angela. What do you think of this new cruise ship? I can imagine the visitors have been good for business, haven't they? And of course, everyone is welcome in Bookshop. They deserve to know our beautiful town. But it's just so short-lived. Tourists won't bring anything meaningful to the table. They will use our resources and expect our labor, and then leave once they get bored. Ugh, don't get me started, dear. I could write essays about this, and I have. But not today. I'll just try and enjoy their interest in the town for now. Oh, it might have been too many serious gooses at once. You might have to try that command again. I'm quiet. Oh, I did turn it up during Until Dawn, and I'll fix it. How's that? Is that better? I won't let you try it for 30 seconds. Sorry. There you are, 59% serious. We did not sell much here. 95% silly though, you're right. Oh, finally thrillers. Okay, good. Okay. Is today? Tomorrow is till surgery. What is the castle ruins like? Fantasy and travel. Let's do that. Couple of fact books. I told Amaya that there's a vampire out there in the forest and she didn't even blink. And she's only 7. So I need something scarier this time, okay? Okay, something scary, something spoopy. Let's see if I have anything. Oh, Blake Crouch. That could be good. That's more of a thriller. I need like scary. I love that book. I love that book. I love that book. It's so good. Did I not put, I didn't put any crime in here. Girl, what was I thinking? I just got so used to not having any of it. I guess let's try Dark Matter, because that's a thriller. Yeah, I'm sorry. I made a big mistake. Sounds more like something for babies. No thanks. Oh, I did put crime in there. Oh, wait. I had it in the box, not on the shelves. Darn. Oh well. My favorite boy. Yes, you are. How are you doing? Are you checking in on us here at Pipit Camp? You're welcome to join our next activity if you'd like. Today we're practicing our cooking skills together and making a menu for the next few days of camp. Your input will be much appreciated, and I'm sure you can learn a few things as well. Okay. Horror. Okay, we know where to go this time. It. I mean, written by the same author. Go for it. Okay, another horror. Good deal. That's a great book. Love that book. Can't go wrong with a play. I don't mind reading young adult fiction. I'm up for something humorous. Maybe The Tempest. Let's go with The Tempest. Yay. Sold out of fact books. Did I even look to see what they like here? I don't think I did. I just went for it. But while the boy was sleeping, there was a noise. Out in the woods. And out jumped the werewolf. I'm not scared, Harper. I'd like to meet a werewolf. For science. Cute. Okay, we're going to the hospital today. Fertility surgery. just gonna take it all. Why not? Okay, I have to go. I was like, where did all my locations go? The hospital needs drama, facts, and fantasy. Anything educational for kids? Questionable. The answer is probably no. Probably not. But I could give you this. Let's try it. Okay. How would this make a good bedtime story? Excuse me. I know, for real, Carmen. It just makes it look so simple, easy, sweet. Here's Miriam. Okay, fact book, 21st century publication. Typically a book from a series. Sure if you'll be getting that. I could give you this though, because it's 21st century. It's just not a book from a series. I don't think I'll be able to find that in facts. But I'm glad you accepted that. Are you here to ask after Tilde? Oh. The surgery has apparently gone well, but I have not yet been able to see her. I'm afraid it will take a few more hours until she is well enough for visitors, but her caregivers have assured me that we should be able to look in on her in the evening. It is still quite worrying, is it not? I'm aware of the risks that come with surgery like this, so I am having trouble going home. Maybe, yes, I should wait inside until we have more news. Would you join me after your work is done? I'm sure Tilde would love to see you. The only categories we have not sold are kids and travel. So let's see if we can get one of those. Love to get a new mystery, thriller, whodunit. Fuel the rumor mill. Woohoo. Okay, true challenge for my wits, factual books, never read biographies, anything that goes well with Merlot. Don't have many fact books left. Okay. I really only have encyclopedias and then traditional building techniques. How about an encyclopedia? Okay, awesome. Oh. Miriam greets you right by the building's entrance, impatiently shooing you along in the direction of the lifts. She still looks tired, but her hair is pulled into a tight bun again, and her clothes have been smoothed in an effort to look fresh. Like most hospitals, this building is a maze of white hallways that all look the same. Miriam, however, leads the way without hesitation. With a slight prick in your chest, you wonder how many times she has been here before, worried about a loved one. Finally, the two of you knock politely on the white door of a patient room and quietly head inside. The first hospital bed you see isn't Tilde's. A woman of similar age greets you with a crinkled smile over her gossip magazine. Of course, Tilde has the bed by the window. You pass by a separating curtain that is only half drawn and finally relax for the first time. You can feel Miriam do the same beside you as both of you see Tilde awake and smiling, although clearly groggy from a recent nap. You are all right. Of course I am, silly. I told you I would be. I'm being treated like royalty here, despite my moral objections to any such institution. The only thing lacking in this place is entertainment. My eyes are a little too tired for reading, so I have been relying solely on Giselle's delightful stories here. Of course, I should have known you wouldn't be able to rest for even a minute. I rest enough, darling, but in fact, I do nothing but rest. But would it be too much to ask of my young visitor to fetch me a few things before the next visit? I could never refuse a fetch quest. How kind of you, dearie. I appreciate you helping out. Now, I've been telling Giselle about my favorite board game. Could you pick it up from the Megamart for us? Okay. Thank you, dear, and thank you for coming to visit me. It really was lovely to see you today. Thank you for coming with me. Now please give us a moment alone. Emotional support memory. Dr. Bomb. Oh, more snow. Basement bin bargain. Heck yeah. Dr. Bob says hi. It's like, just Dr. Bob. That's all we're gonna say. Hi, Dr. Bob. I know. We got a little kitty. She sits on the bookshelf in there. It's Tilde. I love the snow. Winter 6th could be your birthday. Oh, fun. intent on reading a play. I could also get into a romance. So far, nothing is speaking to me. We could try Hamlet or The Tempest. This has the word romantic in here and play. Let's try it. Yay, how very theatrical. Your birthday is January 6th? I should make a note of that so I remember it. My crampies are starting to get very intense. We might not be here much longer. Okay, detective stories, not afraid of a tragedy. Horror can be a bit much for me sometimes. I mean, I could do this again. Detective Poirot. We could try that. The Silent Patient is a good book. I'll give you the first book in the series. How about that? Heyo, how's it going? I hear you went to visit Tilda in the hospital. How's she doing? We were all thinking of her during the surgery day, you know. So if there's anything we can do to help, I hope you let us know. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Miriam called and said to give you this. Breakneck. Nice. I hear it's Tilda's favorite. Give her my best, okay? I already miss our little chats at the checkout. Anyway, how are things? I'm still the same, songwriting whenever I can, although it's going a lot easier these days. Moira has some amazing ideas too, and collaborating with her is always the best. But I still thought I'd come by to see what else I can find, you know, inspo-wise. So do you have any super niche topics for me? Something no one else reads? Okay, historical setting. Read something to do with real life. I mean, this. Or, this is too recent maybe. Well, I think we're gonna go with this. Feels historical. These kinds of books always give me the wildest ideas for lyrics. I bet they do. What is that? Is that trash? I don't have my recycling bin out here. go back to... Oh, it's so beautiful. With the snow. We can go back to the hospital. Can I go visit her right away? Well, hello there, you handsome pup. What a sweet dog. And hello to you too, dear. Good to see you again. Anyway, do you have any news? Is that Breakneck I see there? That game is my favorite. I can't wait to introduce it to Giselle. She won't even know what hit her. Now, if you don't mind, I have another favor to ask. I had a visit from Walter yesterday, and he insisted on making me my favorite fish finger sandwich. Said something about needing to bolster my strength. The sentimental old sod. Could you pick it up from him for me? Terrific, thank you. I am happy to report that the doctors are already boasting about Tilde's recovery. But of course she is still healing and in some pain. She requires a lot of rest. I arrived first thing this morning to check on her again, so I barely had any time at home or time to think. Hopefully the Liberté will be alright. Oh dear, I have never been away from it as long as this. Well, I suppose it's out of my hands. Tilde needs me more. Anyway, you should go in and say hello now. I'm sure she's waiting on you. I already went. Way ahead of you. Oh, they're a fast walker. Look at them go. Oh, okay. Classics. More sophisticated. I'll probably give you a Shakespeare also. Let's do that. Oh, I like her little headscarf. Very cute. I'd like to start a new series. I'd love to read something to do with real life. Well, I don't know if I'll have anything for you. I don't really understand the series prompt when it has to do with real life. Like, do you mean it has to be a factual, like, non-fiction story, or it just has to do with, like, a realistic setting, you know? I just have got no clue. Maybe fantasy? I feel like fantasy is the opposite of real life, though. That's precisely what fantasy is. I'm gonna give you this. I feel like the series prompt was unnecessary at that point, because that wasn't a part of the series. But you still accepted it. Confusing. Confusing. Alright, what about you? Character-driven, romantic. Normal people would work. It's definitely character-driven. It's like sad romantic, though. It's not giggling, kicking your feet romance at all. Man, they're buying a lot of books. Dang. Keep it coming. Wow. Incredible. Okay, Mega Savings Day. Oh, I need to go to the waterfront, kind of, but I don't really want to. Where I want to go is the university, actually. And what do we need? Facts, classics, and drama. What if I literally just did facts, classics, and drama? I'll add crime in there too, but I think that that's what I want to do. I just want to see. I just want to try it. Couple more crime. More facts. Okay, let's try that. And travel, I kind of lump in with the fact books because they can be interchangeable sometimes. Exhausted student. Ugh. Why does it have to be exam season again? Just relax. Oh no, I dropped my notes. Were you looking for some notes, maybe? Okay, what would you like today? Can't go wrong with a play. Less than 200 pages is a plus. How about this? Yeah. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. They're all running. They're all stressed. Ooh, fun! Yeah, that is gonna be a good time. Okay, 700-page commitment, lesser known words. I don't mind dry. Origin of species, that's gonna be more none though. Secret history of Bookshop. Why we still Why we still tell fairy tales. That was difficult to read for some reason. Let's go with this. I like big books and I cannot laugh. Oh, my God, my tummy. Oh, hey. Oh. Sorry, I slept about 3 hours last night and... But I still have more revision to do, so... By the way, how is your investigation with Fern going? I can't help but find it all rather funny. Okay, we had that conversation. What's new today? Can't go wrong with the play. Short and sweet. Unfortunately, I may not have anything for you. Maybe in drama. This is pretty short. And it's a play. Oh, I like your outfit. Very cute. Sold out of classics. My gods, I just can't spend a minute longer in that study hall. What a depressing place. And distracting, too. Back in school, I had no problem doing my work in the busiest places. During Dad's rehearsals and the Liberté during summer break, no idea how I did that. The closest I've come to feeling calm and concentrated today is in here. Have you ever thought about letting people study here? Oh. Fun. You might have to move a few things around decorations-wise, but I'm sure it would be a massive success. It would have to be outdoor seating, though. Need something for it? Essay. One horror shocker, please. I often look for books with queer representation. Me too. I don't know if I really have any horror, though. I mean, Stephen King. We can try this. Great. Excellent. The Lighthouse. Dramas and crime. I just want to see how it goes if you do it like this. I'm just curious. It's so beautiful. Fern's not gonna be happy, probably. He likes the fantasy. And the travel, of course. Yeah, I really don't have a travel guide. But maybe I can find you something that's, like, about an exotic place. I mean, I knew this would happen. For Alaska. Adventures of a Wild Child. That could be cool. And it is recent. Nice. I did it. Hi, Bailey. Now I have some news. You're not going to want to miss the winter market. I've decided that the Liberté should finally join the stalls there. I mean, what could go better with a winter stroll than a hot drink to warm your hands? This month has been kind of hard on us with Tilt's hospital stay. My Nan hasn't really been herself. So I'm just hoping a good winter market will make people a little happier, you know? Will you come by? I might be a little busy, but there's always time for a chat when my friends drop by. Okay, looking for a fresh kids book, no romance. The Search is one of my all-time favorites. Okay, I don't have any kids books. Why a graphic novel, though? What if I tried that? Nice! I am getting good at this. Okay, horror. Find happy endings unrealistic. Pet Cemetery. Intense in a good way. Sell 20 drama books in a day. Check. I mean, this has been pretty successful. I know there have been some people that have complained, but I've sold a pretty solid amount of books. Not mad about that. And they're still shopping. That's wild. What a stack. This is the fish market day. I won't be able to do many more days because I'm really feeling ill. Moon, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Good to have you here. Let's try this. Strategy again. Been going for a bit already, yeah. We've almost reached an hour and a half. I think I want to get through a couple more days, maybe just this day, and then we can call it. The goal, I mean, always the goal is to finish the season in a stream, but my goal today was to at least make it past an hour of game time, and we have done that, so we can call that an accomplishment. Thank you for the pets. Clover is going to appreciate that so much. Okay. Female authors, 21st century publications. I wonder if we have that. Oh, like this. I feel like you'd like that. Nice. I am here for Tilt. Oh. Sorry. Found this weird rock. What do you think it means? Who invited you, kid? I guess he's mad because I don't have any marina decorations. Sorry. That's just not how I roll. That's not the aesthetic I'm going for. Oh, it's so beautiful. Every time I come in here, I'm like, oh, it's perfect. Where are we at? Winter 11. No events today. Let's buy a couple of boxes. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Have I been everywhere in winter yet? I don't know if I've been to the castle ruins yet. Good morning, Seller. How are you? Castle ruins, fantasy, travel, and crime. I forgot that I did this. Okay, crime, fantasy, travel, and then we'll fill everything else up here. Beautiful. Who's living in that tent? Who's here? They're sleepy. Oh boy, another nightmare last night. Huh, doesn't bother me. Not at all. I'm not a baby. Bailey's so cute in his little puffer vest. 80% sleepy. We need a sleepy goose command. Okay. Bring a book to school day. I can always go for a comic. Also, I adore crime novels. Okay, that's very, very sparse when it comes to information about what you want. So maybe, I mean, it's mature reading though. You look young. Bring a book to school day. I feel like maybe that's not the one. Um, you like comics. So I feel like, oh my god, there's a bird outside my window. It's a nuthatch. He was eating the bugs off of my window. That was a magical moment. Okay, sorry. Locking back in. I'm back. Maybe this one. I guess this is not crime though, huh? This is more like spooky. I could go with an Agatha Christie, maybe. This is crime. Is this okay? You didn't ask me for a graphic novel. You told me that you liked comics and adored crime books. So which one do you think was more important to you? Which one do you think you prioritized more? I think it was the crime part of your criteria. But go off, I guess. F them kids. Uh-oh, I think we're actually in trouble. Look. Nightmarish drawing. It was that kid who I gave a bad recommendation to. He drew on my walls. The kid's nightmares are fully manifesting as creepy drawings now. That's like stage 3 of 5 on the nightmare scale. How will I ever get them to sleep again? Bedtime will turn into absolute chaos. I need to find a way to calm them down and make them feel safe before any tears are shed or parents get called. Maybe you could help me out with a few books? Something super simple and innocuous would be best. Okay. How about some nice books about nature or animals? That way I could even come up with a new badge to incentivize them. Sure. Okay, another bring a book to school day. I need something with cool animals. Okay. That sounds easy. Probably. I thought the last one would be easy, but it wasn't. I mean, this has animals in it. Talking animals, in fact. So that's something. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland also has animals in it. I mean, the magic fish. Give him that Cheshire Cat. I think I will. I think I will. You know what? And it worked. Perfect. I'm back, baby. Okay. Self-help book. The longer the better. Got it. We can do this. We can do it. I mean, maybe this. I didn't stock up on self-help books because that's not what they want here. So I really don't know if I have what you need, but we're gonna go with this. Perfect. Because it's long, so it works. All right, what about you? You are matching the bookshelf so perfectly, and that is kind of iconic. Okay, loads of cool animals. Really enjoyed The Origin of Species. I have the magic fish. Do I have any... Okay, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe has cool animals in it. They be talking. They be talking in this book. So that's a good option. Another Narnia. I think that's what we're gonna go with. Let's try it. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I'm out of fact books, which I didn't expect that to happen so quickly. But that's okay, we will survive. Anyone else? Am I closing up? That was much faster than I expected. I think I want to do this location again. Oh, snowy time. Let's grab the sci-fi because when people are asking for sci-fi, that's when I don't have it. So I need to make sure that I grab one of those. And I'll get the used books also. Oh! From Tilde. Oh, how lucky I am to not have to do it all alone. I have neighbors who carried my shopping inside when I couldn't. I have friends who asked after me, who accompanied me to my appointments, and who commiserated with me about feeling old and useless. I have a community full of people who cared, who maintained my garden for me when I couldn't, who told me that they had the same surgery and that I didn't need to worry, and who sent flowers and cards to my room today. It's hard to put onto the page how grateful I feel for all of them. That's really sweet. That's really cute and sweet. Aww. Okay, we'll do better about stocking those. I think I want to do like this, and then like this. I love the snow. I hope it snows a lot this year. All right, y'all need any recommendations? Okay, about animals. Living in Alaska was about animals, kind of. Not really. What about any of these? Flower fables feels maybe possible. The magic fish, it doesn't say anything about animals in the description, but the title makes me think animals. You might get your first snow of the season next week. That's so exciting. Arkansas will not be seeing snow for several months, unfortunately. Turns out research is actually pretty cool. Yeah. I love me some research. Here comes Harper. All right, I studied hard for this exam. I should manage, right? Only right now I can't really hear my thoughts because my heartbeat is too loud and I feel nauseous and I might pass out. And I think I've forgotten every word I've ever read. So all I can count on is sheer luck. Please keep me in your thoughts for the next 3 hours. But at least after this one, the semester is over and I'll be done with exams forever. All right, here I go. Your sister moved to Arkansas? She got married and that's where her husband's family is from? Ah! That's awesome! In the southern part closer to Louisiana. Oh, how fun! That means you'll have to come visit Arkansas. My home turf. That's awesome. I hope they love it. I know it's not for everyone, but I do love Arkansas. Okay, here we go. Book rec, book rec. Cute animals and I can handle a bit of horror. Okay, that means they probably have to have a horror book. If I have learned anything from my experiences so far. But the thing is, how do I do cute animals and horror? I have a feeling I won't be able to do both. So... Six of Crows has an animal in the title. I love this book. I know I say it every time, but I love this book so much. Genuinely one of the most impactful books I've ever read, I think. Okay, I think that maybe I'm gonna try this. Okay, glad I prioritized animals. That's what you would have picked? Amazing. It's getting darker. Okay, what would you like? I'm a friend of nature. I'm quite fond of manhwa and mangas. I don't know this word. And I occasionally collect graphic novels and comics. Okay. Oh, true. It's been a long time since I've read the Narnia books. Like, long time. Let's try the Magic Fish. Because it's a graphic novel. Okay. In what way is the Magic Fish about nature? I don't know. I just thought maybe because fish was in the title, that maybe it had fish in it. I don't know. I just thought I'd give it a shot, okay? Can't blame a girl for trying. Rip. I want to keep coming back to this location until I finish the research badge. I love their little hats. Okay, I think you're the last person that's shopping. So you can keep on going if you want. Feel free. Anything else? Do you need a recommendation? Maybe. I'd love to help you out. Helping you out would help me out. You have purchased many books, and I really appreciate it. And they all match your outfit. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your service. How do these kids have so much money? Ta-ta. We made $100. This is making me want to go book shopping, and I really don't need to. I really don't need to go book shopping. However, I want to. Oh, another letter from Tilde. I have memories from years ago, a generation ago, and half a century ago, and yet they are only a short walk apart. Miriam and I met 50 years ago and thought we had life all figured out. 5 years later, Mary had her son, Hal. When she called me, we both cried and cried with joy. 27 years after that, we got the invitation to Hal's wedding. And when Moira was born a few years later, that was the first time we felt a little old. 5 days ago, Miriam called me with instructions for what to pack for my hospital visit, as if I'd never packed my own bags before. These memories are not far apart at all. They all live on the same street, waving to each other from their front yard. cards! I love that. These memories are not far apart at all. They all live on the same street, waving to each other from their front yards. Why are we getting poetic out here? Gonna make me cry. I gotta remember to look at these books. Sometimes I forget about the books in the box. Okay, we will get this badge today. Here we go. Can't go wrong with a YA novel. Okay, so we know that The Magic Fish is not about fish. Where the Wild Things Are. I don't know if you can really call this a book about animals, though. The Fisherman, The Maze Runner, Stories of Your Life and Others, The Magic City, Before the Coffee Gets Cold. Maybe I should do this one. Nice. Unconventional but cute. Perfect. Turns out research is actually pretty cool. Now we can finally go and collect our new badges from Pioneer Captain Anne. Yay! Dee-doo. Dee-doo-doo, dee-doo-doo. Nobody's wanted a book rec yet. It's gotta be coming up soon. Guess what? I passed my final exam. I'm free. And my professor even asked if I wanted her to be my dissertation advisor, so that probably means she doesn't hate me, right? I think I'll take her up on the offer, actually. In her class this year, we've modified plant tissue, which was kind of fun. So basically, when you expose the tissue to mutagens, you can sometimes create seeds with genetic variations. Most of them will be dead seeds, but for the other ones, you won't really know which variations they'll show until you grow them. Cool, right? That is cool. So for my research project, I want to do the same and find out which of the seeds I create can adapt best to the conditions in Buxtonbury. If I'm lucky, there will be some useful traits that can improve things for the town. And, sorry, this turned into a bit of a long rant. I should probably leave you alone now. Bye! She's cute. I like her character a lot. Okay. Books about animals are always a good shout. I don't mind reading some young adult fiction, and I'm interested in fact books. It's for my little sister. Okay, that's a lot of, I feel like some of this is contradicting. She says, I don't mind reading fiction, but I'm interested in fact books. I don't mind fiction, and I'm interested in fact books. Contradictory. It's for my little sister, so it's not going to be mature reading, and it should be about animals. So I'm going to say most important thing is that it's about animals. Second important thing is that it's for a younger audience. And then third, fact books. Fourth, YA. That's the list of priorities I'm feeling. Okay, so we don't have an explicitly fact book to use here. What about A Walk in the Woods, Two Men in Their 40s, gonna pass on that. Down Under, entertaining yet educational travel log, people, history, landscape, flora, and fauna. This so far is the highest contender for me. I don't think that I have anything better. Yeah, so let's try this. I'm not totally sold on it, but this is the best I can do. Great. Okay. Excellent. Really didn't know about I did not know about that one. Okay, what would you like? A fresh kids book. I have one that was published in 1906. Not exactly fresh, but it is a kid's book. Okay, we're gonna have to find something else. This is 2020, and it's YA, which is not kids, but it's, I mean, I think that's what I'm gonna try. I figured, hey, my only children's book was published in 1906, so didn't think you were gonna like that either. Picky, picky. And now I'm out of kids' books. Do the locations change their book preferences over time, I wonder? Like with different challenges and stuff? I haven't noticed that. I haven't been paying attention to that, but I wonder if that is the case. So maybe I should be checking the book preferences every time I go to a location. Okay, let's grab this one because it's cheap. And we will go, I kind of want to go to the Mega Mart. Oh, another letter from Tilde. She's been busy writing letters lately. Today I missed my bookshop more than ever. It was always incredibly fulfilling to be able to provide a welcoming and safe space where people wanted to return to. Whether they bought something or not was never the point. It was never about how many sales I made, and I've never believed in competition. Whoever walked in just needed a warm place to stay for a while, and often the books they took home weren't what they were looking for when they came in, but what they needed to go on. Rarely do people talk about their troubles directly, but an open ear, someone who would listen, was often worth more than any words of advice I could have given. Okay. Well, their preferences didn't change, but... Wait, huh? Shoot cannon, find treasure, World domination. Interesting. Is there a cannon over there that I can shoot? Books. Crime and drama. Closed on Sundays. What day is it? Oh shoot, it is a Sunday. I shouldn't go there. It's a Sunday. I can't go there. Maybe we should go to the hospital. Or we haven't been to the cafe in a while. Let's go here. Okay, classic, drama, and travel. And we'll do our fact books, our fantasy, and then kids books. Perfect. This feels right. Did I not put any crime in there? I totally didn't. Well, I always do that because here's the thing. The cover is red and the 0 is red, and so it doesn't look, it doesn't pop out at me. I don't notice when there's not crime books there. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna survive. It'll be okay. Oh, a sales streak. I forgot about that. We can't do that because the flea market is tomorrow. Okay, what's the latest headline? I'm looking for anything sci-fi. I enjoy a good classic from time to time, and I wouldn't mind challenging myself to a really long read. Okay, well, we've got lots of classics to look at. So let's see if there's anything for ya. No sci-fi in here so far. Nothing yet. Every time I see this, I think it says Martha Stewart, and it just like really throws me off. Okay, so none of that. Let's check out our fantasy books. Feminist anarchist sci-fi? That sounds like fun. It's not very long though. It's 350 pages. What about The Martian? Astrobotanist, Left Behind on Mars. 407 pages. It is 2011. When was this? Yeah, 2011 is a lot sooner than 1974. Let's try this one. Yay! Dare I say, sci-fi at its best. How did you know? Louisa May Alcott. I love her too. Visiting the cafe again, are we? I hear you're quite the regular, but let's face it, who in this town isn't? I think it was called The Dispossessed. I'll look at it again whenever we get back into the shelves because I don't think it's sold. My friends are always surprised that I can remember everyone's standard order, but I've been helping out ever since I was a teen. Every school holiday, I'd come to Buxtonbury to stay with my nan, and she'd show me how all the drinks were made. It's funny, you know? My dad always tried to talk to me into holidays at the beach or a theme park, but I just wanted to come here, to this cafe. I suppose I always wanted to be like my nan. She's so strong-willed, and nobody can tell her how to run her business or her life. I just wish she would slow down a bit, now that she's in her 70s, but that probably would never happen. Anyway, I have to get back to my shift, but thanks for stopping by. Yes. Yes, that is the one. This one right here. Okay, what are they looking for? They like a thrilling story, quite enjoy crime. Well, I'm so sorry. I don't have any crime books for you. I made a mistake. But let's see if I can find something adjacent to crime. This is crime. But it's not really, it's not thrilling. this has science fiction elements also. I could have recommended this one. I really doubt I'll be able to fill this prompt, but we'll try. I wonder if Lord of the Flies would work. It's pretty dark. Honestly, let's just try it. Nope. Where is the suspense and the constant fear for my life? I just don't have the thrillers today. I apologize. I apologize. Kid-friendly and educational. Now that I think I can do. What happens if you tell them you might have something tomorrow? I mean, you don't get, like, I don't think you get penalized for it at all. But I always like just recommending them something just to see if it works. Because every once in a while, I throw out an off-the-wall suggestion and they love it. Hi, Jampa. Welcome in. Okay, kid-friendly and educational. I don't have a kid book for you, but I bet you I could find something else. I almost feel like this would be good because of the comic book vibes. Hee yay. Oh, the little snowman. Cute! I did not notice that. I just noticed that he has a book on his head. Low-key, just thought it was a hat. The Fault in Our Stars is a lot better than the movie. I think I would agree with that. Aww. I like that there's a bunch of, like, hidden interactable things. That's just fun. You have awakened from your slumber. Good morning, Pope. Welcome in. Oh. Hee. Okay, so now I think it's flea market day. No, mega savings day. I mean, that's fine too. I wanted to go there as well. I didn't steal the dog. I fed him, and then he followed me around, and I got to keep him. I don't think that's how it works. That's how it works in this game, okay? I don't know what to tell you. What if I did this? I just want to, every once in a while, I just like to see if this works. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. All right, here we go. I don't know how to investigate this. Are you still saying the same thing? Yeah, this is still the same vibes. Come back whenever you find any clues. I mean, I don't have any clues, but I don't know how to get them. What is that? Is that just trash? The catch of the day. Romance, classic, historical. I do have a couple classics, but I feel like we could do something here. Shirley, traditional Bronte romance with a titular, intelligent, and headstrong heiress. What if we try this? It is a classic romance. But when he says catch of the day, does that mean he wants something that was written like in this century? Questionable. It worked. Okay, the goal is to sell out of all of my books. I've already sold out of my fantasy and my travel. I've sold out of the kids. Have at least 1,000 coins in your pocket. Oh, cool. I don't mind a bit of a fright, and I wouldn't mind learning about a new hobby. I'd love to read something classic. Anything good on board today? Okay, let's talk about this again, because these are all very different prompts. Do you want a horror book? Do you want a hobby book? Or do you want a classic? I don't know if I can fill all of those prompts. Liv, my sick friend. I'm so sorry that you're still feeling bad. You should get you some soup. Get you some chicken noodle soup. Drink some water. Have a nap. Get cozy. I'm so sorry you're feeling bad. Let's see if we can find a good book here. I think that the best order of operations is to look here. So, scary, classic. If it can have something to do with a hobby, that would be ideal. Chicken and rice soup is better than chicken and noodle. Don't at me. Low key, I understand. I think I'm gonna have a bath and read a book. That sounds lovely. What book are you gonna pick? If we were villains, I haven't read this. It's not scary, but no, that's not gonna be it. Not I said don't at me. This is gonna be a tough one, I fear. The Silent Patient. I feel like these are all too modern. Paranormal horror thriller from 1981. The Eyes of Darkness. That could be a good one. I think that's what I'm gonna choose. I'm not confident in that, but maybe it's okay. Okay, great. So confused about that prompt. Just the whole thing. Happy Mega Savings Day. Okay, still the same, songwriting whenever I can. Blah, blah, blah. Collaborating with Moira. Niche topics. I like his fit. I like the outfit. Good encyclopedia. Blessed. The one fact book I have left, and it's an encyclopedia. That rocks. That is awesome. Okay, I heard the nonfiction is good here. Maybe not right now. Looking for something poetic right now. However, I find advice books a bit dull. I couldn't find anything at the library. Okay, so we don't have any advice books, so that's good. I need to sit on my feet. My feet are cold. Looking for something poetic. Looking for nonfiction. I'm reading a romantasy book I got the ARC for and haven't finished yet because life. Is it good so far? Or is it kind of dragging? Okie dokie. Something poetic. I do believe I have a poetry book. Yes. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Look at all those sales. I do think we're almost at the end of the day, but we're selling a lot of books. We're at 52 sales, 54 out of 72. Sold out of everything except for crime and drama. Please keep purchasing. Oh, we're so close. Oh, there's Clover. Clover. It's probably the mailman or something. God bless him. Yep, somebody knocked on my door. Alright, yeah, the day's over. 61 out of 72. We were really close. We were really close. Thank you for the toot, bud, by the way. Okay, dusty but good. I'll take them. I will take them. Cannot turn it down. I should also stock up on my crime books. The perfect bingo? Slay. Congrats on your perfect bingo. No events today. Maybe we should try the Mega Mart again. Or the winter market. Wait, is this just always here? The place to be in winter for a market. Let's go. Every last 2 weeks of winter. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so crime, fantasy, classic, and facts are the important ones. Crime, fantasy, classics, and facts. Ooh, haircut. Haircut chimes. I think I'll also put a couple more travel books over here, because that counts towards like the nonfiction genre. So we'll go with this. Oh, this is so cute. Stop. This is everything to me. Happy winter solstice. Oh. Can I interest you in a cuppa? Or maybe some scrumptious roasted almonds? I will pass on the almonds. Thank you. This is so cute. This is everything. What are you selling? Where is your holiday spirit? You're right. You're right. Don't be a Grinch. It's time to decorate. Oh, a garland. Yes. 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 Everything is a yes. Thank you so much. What about you? Okay, I'll take the paint, of course. Of course, and of course. Thank you. And let's go ahead and open up the place.
Wow.
Wow. Fir trees. Oh my god. Christmas tree. Yes. I've spent so much money. Are you selling anything? Oh. For the rest of the day. Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Both of our shops have been quite busy here, yeah? I mean, I've definitely sold out my stock once or twice already. Do you think you can keep up? Okay, now we have to sell out here. I love this. This is, I think, my favorite part of the game so far, is the winter market. This is such a vibe. Why am I carrying around a bag of fish? Give me something with a low page count. Fact books are boring. Okay. This one, 152 pages. I'm looking for something below 152 pages. Do 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 128. I mean 34. I don't want to give you that though. 109. Fact books are boring though. So let's go back to this. Yay! It's not really sweet, but it is short. Look at all those perks I've got. Need something binge-worthy. Okay, looking for a new pastime and could use some ideas. Do you have anything like finding optimism? Let's see. How about tasting history? Or top 50 camper van destinations? I'm feeling tasting history. Finding optimism, tasting history. Do you know this song? We learned it at school and it's my new favorite. And on the weekend, my music teacher is going caroling with us. I can probably sing the best out of my whole class. Oh, sorry, I hope I didn't interrupt your investigation. Did you find out who did it yet? No, I don't know how to gather clues. That is unclear to me. Okay, looking for something poetic. Ready for a 700-page commitment. I also enjoy a good classic. What would you recommend for a collector like me? Great question. Okay, first I'll look for a 700+ page book. Clash of Kings. It's not poetic though, this is medieval fantasy. So, what other options do we have? I mean, this is a big book and it's a classic. But is it poetic? It's hilarious adventures. Charming study of English provincial life. This could be it. Middlemarch. Let's go with Middlemarch. Unconventional, but finally a worthy reading challenge. Perfect. Dropping by real quick, I can only commit to something with less than 200 pages. I wouldn't mind something with a detective. Okay. All of these books are just slightly over 200 pages, so that's not gonna work. 192, 194, another 192. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Okay. I don't know if I really have what you're looking for. I mean, I could try one of these. It's just probably not gonna be it because where's the detective? Supernatural strength, cursed objects, and occult research are becoming daily occurrences. Dark adventure. I think let's try this. What do you mean you don't have time for this? It's 192 pages. Your prompt was 200 pages at most. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna sell out. I think this is the end of the market, unfortunately. I think it's time to decorate. I think it's time to decorate for Christmas. Do I need to stock up? Let's grab this and this and this. Waterfront fish market. We don't need to worry about that right this second. Okay, let's decorate, baby. Fingerfish sandwich. Oh, I'm supposed to take that to Tilde. That's why I have it. Whoops. Okay, let's paint first. I need like a maroon. That's pretty good. It's not bright enough. What if I did this instead? I don't like that either. What if I did... What's the difference here? I don't know if there is much of a difference. There really isn't. Poppy and crimson are the same. Got it. Maybe this is better. It is like extremely bright, but that's perhaps okay. And we'll do the dark floor, I think. Okay, so now we got that figured out. Let's get the shelves back in here. And we'll paint those accordingly. What about this color? I don't like that. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. I don't want to do all of these the same. I could just go with the darker wood. That would be fine, I think. But do I want them all like that? I'm being picky. One thing about me, I'm gonna be picky at this part. That's fine. Okay. And now let's go through these things. I want that in there. I want our crime investigation board. I want... Can I put the lights? Oh, the lights have to go outside. Okay. And this also has to go... Well, we know we want that. So let's go ahead and do that. The light in the middle. Oh, the mistletoe. Maybe I want the mistletoe in the middle and then the light out here, over there. This would have to go here. But it fits, so it's fine. Get the candle, get the cat. There's a lot going on. Can I do, okay, I can do both. Good. Good deal. Get that. Get my table back. Put this there. Oh, that looks nice. That looks so nice. We'll color the espresso machine differently. Do I want this? Yeah, I still want it. Gotta paint it though. I wonder... No, we were talking earlier about how it is Christmas time now. I'm like 100% into Christmas vibes right now. Normally I start listening to Christmas music on November 1st. I just haven't gotten that far quite yet. So don't you worry, you are in good company. Do I want to do like candy cane stripes for this? I feel like I do. I feel like that's the vibes. I think that I'll color the espresso machine white for that reason also. And then make it this darker. And then what other things? I need my Christmas tree. I need my candle. I need my dog out here. I need to color the dog bed, which will also be white. The horrors persist, but so does Christmas. Amen. Amen. My girl. We'll go with green, I think. Nope, that's not what I wanted. We're almost done. Almost got everything that I need. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, we're gonna move this over here. And then, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so cute. And the little chimney. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, obsessed. Let's go to the hospital so that we can drop off this freaking sandwich that we've been holding on to for weeks. And then we can go back to the market for the vibes. Drama and fact are the main things. and then we'll fill this box with our extras and see how that goes. We'll put some classics down here. Classics and travel. Oh my god, it's so cute! Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Hi, Andrew. On break at work, so I'm only popping in for a second. I would like the best thriller you have in store, please. Okay, let me think. Let me think about thrillers that I've read recently. I feel like I haven't read any like really solid thrillers recently, but The Silent Patient is a good book if you haven't read it. Pretty thrilling. What else? What else have I read? I'm genuinely going to give you a book recommendation. Hold on. I'm pulling up my story graph. Don't go anywhere. Still need to read that. That would be a really good one for you. Let's see. The horror books that I've read this year. I've read 26 horror books this year. Rest Stop by Nat Cassidy is 160 pages and one of the most thrilling books that I've probably ever read. I'm going to put these in chat so that if I pronounce them weird, that's one. Thrilling. What is thrilling? That's definitely like the most thrilling that I've read. Another good one would be American Rapture by C.J. Lead. Those are my recommendations. I think they both lean more horror than thriller, but they're both very good. I appreciate how excited people get for a holiday, but I firmly place myself in Halloween for all of October, fall decor November, and winter December 1st. But then again, my December stuff is more Yule oriented. That's fair. I get that. I totally do. But I love Christmas so much. It's like the best time of year for me. So I try to hold on to it for as much time as I can. Okay, quite enjoy crime. I enjoy reading serious, sophisticated literature. Do you have anything like Babel? I love Babel. Such a good book. This is about a serial killer. But, Wizard Detective. I feel like that's not the vibes. What do we have here? Gothic historical fiction, magical realism, how the past can linger like a ghost, Dracula. I think I'm gonna try Beloved. I don't think that this will do well, but I'm just throwing it out there. Yeah. A History of Wild Places by Shay Earnshaw. Okay, I've never heard of that. I'll have to look it up. Classic. Okay, so classic, maybe shorter. How about this? Yay! Hi Maggie, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome to Christmas. Something entertaining, not too demanding. I wouldn't say no to a good mystery. How about this? My one mystery. No, it's not light and fun, sorry. Back to work. Have a good work day. Thanks for stopping in. Something smells delicious. It's that fish sandwich that you've had in your pocket for a week. A comfort meal like this one never fails to alleviate my homesickness. Now there's one last thing you could bring me if you find the time. I've been raving to the other patients about those heavenly strawberry pastries from the Liberté. They'd really like to try them, so I phoned Moira and she promised me a fresh batch. Could you pick them up for me? Yes. Thank you. But I want to go back to the winter market, so we'll probably go there before we go to the cafe. Intent on reading a play. Got it. The only play that I had in my classic section. Something humorous, a travel guide perhaps. Okay. Hidden gems. Okay, this is what we're working with here. Exotic land, satirical travel log. Maybe this. Maybe this. Hee. I love the way this looks. It's so cute. I'm so happy with the decorations. I'm so happy. Who are you? Strange paramedic. Hey, you. I've had a look around your shop and it's a bloody death trap in there. Huh? You should really get that fixed before someone sews the socks off your feet. Okay, have at least 3 safety items equipped. Who are you, man? Sounds suspicious. Not at all. 100% legit. Take a look. Okay. I mean, we can... Sure. Let's just take it all. Might as well. New Vegas got a Christmas DLC. I don't trust anyone wearing that hat either. That's bad news. That's bad news. Okay. Now, back to the market. Because that's what's important to me right now. I want to see if I can sell out. So, crime, fantasy, classic, and fact are the main contenders. Crime, fantasy, classic, and fact. So then we're missing drama, which I'll put here. And then we're missing kids books, which I'll put here, and travel books, which I'll put here. Let's try it. It's so beautiful. 3-stream streak. Thank you, Maggie. Do you have any paint? I'll take it all. The cat has no eyes. Yuletide coffee. Yummy.
Oh.
Okay, what do you have today? Marvelous! Now that's what I call festive decor. Thank you. Oh! A wreath! I got a gift. Can I still buy from you? Okay, cool. Festive holiday fairy tales, I'll take it. Tunes for the winter season, I'll take it. Festive candle, I'll take it. Big shopping vibes. Big consumer today.
Wow.
Okay, just the daisies. I'm gonna leave the daisies. Sorry, Ian.
It's so cute.
Thank you, Liv, for the bits.
Capitalism
Capitalism popped off today. Okay, what do they want? Not romance, not popular science. I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge. Okay. It's for my little sister. Okay. What about, well, this is popular science probably. You own Sailor Moon Volume 1 and all the volumes. Love that. I think I'm gonna go for this one, the decoration of houses. Okay, great. I was a little iffy on that because she said it was for her little sister, but she liked it. Hi, Carmen. Welcome in. Woohoo! Sorry, I'm not reading any of this. Okay, what do you want? Nonfiction, books about travel, niche. How about my travels in East Africa? Yes. I like that this game gives you incentive to redecorate because it gives you like achievements and stuff and like special items, because if it didn't give me incentive to redecorate every season, I probably wouldn't do it as often, and that's like a huge part of the fun. Okay, educational for kids. I don't really have anything educational for kids, but can I interest you in some traditional building techniques? Nice. 5 stream streak. Thanks, Carmen, for being here. Hi, bud. Welcome back. How's your haircut? Perfect. Okay. We're doing good. What would you like? Fact book, uncomplicated, wouldn't mind something niche. I'm out of fact books. Wish I had a hat on to put on because it looks a little crazy, but I didn't bring one. Oh no! I too want to see a bunch of castles in 7 days. That would be awesome. Do you want like groundbreaking essays, Harper? How about that? Arkansas author, by the way. What do you mean it doesn't sound very accurate? You haven't even read it yet. How would you know? You're not an expert. I'm the expert. I'm the bookseller. Okay, we've sold out of a lot of things. You'll read the book and you'll like it. Please keep buying, please. Don't leave me. Don't leave me, I love you. I need you to buy 20 more books so that I can sell out. No! I can't believe you didn't buy 20 more books. Okay, well, on that note, where should we go? Oh, I need to go to the cafe. That's where we'll go. And the cafe needs classics, drama, and travel, mostly. Classics. drama, and travel. And then we'll fill in the crime, the facts, the fantasy, and the kids. Beautiful. It looks so good. It is so cute. I love the snowman. I think the snowman might be my favorite thing. I love it so much. She's stomping. Okay, what would you like? Okay, I need a play. I'm sure I have that. I bet you anything I've got a play for you. Make it humorous. I don't know what plays are humorous unless they say. I'm not a big play connoisseur. The Comedy of Errors. This one. It's a comedy, so it's funny. Right? That's how it works. Happily Ever After cookbook. That sounds cool. Okay. Short and sweet. No horror. I'm a fan of Little Prince. Okay. How about The Scarecrow of Oz? Woohoo! My tummy's rumbling. I didn't eat any breakfast. Okay. Nonfiction, travel, real places, long read. Perfect. It's gotta be this one. Are you here to give me my scones? My scones? Lovely weather. One horror shocker, please. I get pretty bad nightmare from grisly violence, though. Okay, well, then you shouldn't be reading horror, probably. I mean, that's just my recommendation. You like the peaceful vibe? Yay! I'm glad to hear it. How about One of Us is Lying? That one sounds good. Girl, okay, here's the thing. You're asking me for horror, but you don't want violence. So what am I supposed to do? Are you my delivery driver for the day? I have your pastries right here. Perfect. So then we'll go to the hospital for our next day. I want horror, but I'm scared. Hey, I've been there. I've been there, but you also just gotta know what you're getting into, you know? Okay, travel guide. How about this one? Discovering the Greater Buxton region. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, the day's almost over. It's getting dark. I love the way the ivy looks with the snow on it. That's so nice. Thanks for being here, Maggie. Have a good rest of your day. they bought a lot of books. Heck yeah. Thank you so much. See you later. Oh, I didn't mean to click on you, but hi. Good boy. Good boy. I'm trying to click on that. Okay, we gotta put the wreath on too. We gotta figure out where the wreath is gonna go. I can probably put it inside. I think I'll have enough space for that. I mean, I should do this, right? Let's see if we can put that inside somewhere. I mean, this is incorrect information. Oh, the wreath is already up. Sure. We can put that candle in there. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like we need... I don't feel like we need that. Honestly, it feels like more of a hazard to clutter it up this much. But I do understand I have a furnace, so that is kind of dangerous, maybe a little bit. So we'll just do that for a little while. At least while we go to the hospital. Wrong thing. Okay, fact and drama. Oh, I'm out of fact books. So let's fill with travel. Then we'll do dramas over here. Do some classics. And then we need fantasy and kids. Okay, so what do you think? Surprise safety inspection. It's not a surprise if you're always here. Looks all good. Your vehicle is definitely up to code. Sky Children of the Light. It has a similar vibe. Ooh, okay. That sounds like fun. I'll have to look into it. Maybe add it to the wish list. Did I not add crime again? I am notorious for that. Sorry. I don't have any crime. A good classic. Don't hesitate to give me something scary. Scary. How about Haunting of Hill House? It's a horror classic. And what about you? All the world's a stage, so give me a play. Okie dokie. How about... How dare you? It's because the cover is red and the 0 is red. And so I don't notice when there's none on the shelves because I can't see the 0. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm also a crime reader and horror reader, so it would devastate me too. This is so cozy. I just love this vibe right here. Okay, ouch my back. I need some poetry in my life. Okay. That seems like we could do that. Is Beowulf a poem? Yeah, poetic tale. How about that? I'm only interested in your outdated works, and I'm a fan of coming-of-age stories. Okay. How about The Outsiders? This would be a good one. This would be a really good one. Hell yeah. They are clearing us out, and I love that for us. We still have a lot of these books, though, to sell. Suitable for a 10-year-old, nothing romantic. Okay, magical vibes. Nancy Drew! What about Matilda? That would be a good one. Let's do Matilda. That's a good one. Successfully recommend 5 books in a single day. I've never done that before. That's embarrassing. Here. Lovely. I can finally show the other patients that there is no better place than the Liberté when it comes to sweet treats. I'm very grateful for your visits, dear. You have made my hospital stay a lot more enjoyable. But I must say, I regret introducing my roommate Giselle to Breakneck. She is completely addicted. Please, you need to take the game back so she'll finally give it a rest. Okay. Is that all? No, there's more people in there. I don't think we'll be getting any newbies, though. Ta-ta. Cheers. Have a good day. Pretty successful. I definitely didn't sell out, but I sold a lot. I think next we'll do the market again. Because I really want to sell out. I want to get one of those badges. Okay, we're low on fact books, but it doesn't seem like there's gonna be anything in here for that. Let's go ahead and grab the road trip bundle though. Because that, I mean, it's nonfiction, so it works. I want to, what is this? Let's get rid of that. I don't need that there. And can this go up here? Yeah, let's put that there, and then we'll have the first aid kit on the ground somewhere. Like that. We could also bring out the cassette player. The boom box, if you will. I want to check out this festive music before our winter season is over. Okay, crime, fantasy, classic, and facts. Oops. Crime, fantasy, classics, and facts. We'll definitely sell out of those today. We'll try to get those and these. Yeah, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Let's do that. Oh, thank you. I've thought about the library profession. If I wanted to be like an official like head librarian, I would have to get a master's degree. Um, don't even have a bachelor's degree, so that's maybe very far in my future. But maybe someday I'll be like a little library clerk or something. I do volunteer at my library pretty frequently, so I'm like almost a librarian. Never say never. It is true. It is true. I don't like the colors of these, but I want to get them anyway. Low-key want to be like a completionist when it comes to all of the decorations. Oh. Tarnished copper. Interesting. Okay, bring a book to school day, a fact book, and I'm more of a casual reader. Let's try to give her one of the travel books, though. Like the Book of Tea, for example. Dang it, you were really specific, huh? You really wanted a fact book. That sucks. Yes, get you a book. Get you a good book. What type of books? You like crime books, Carmen, right? That's what you said. Do you have anything like the decoration of houses? I have. How about the Stones of Venice? Maybe I can get you a good recommendation, Carmen. I'll open my story graph again. Wait, sorry, let me take out my earbuds. What were you listening to? I was just using them for noise canceling. Some of the stall owners play really loud holiday music, and then there's the crowd, so usually I try to avoid the busier hours. Today I just didn't want to miss your shop. Because I needed a book, of course. Are you in love with me? I love him. I read a lot of different things, but I love crime, specifically Nordic crime. Okay, I can tell you for sure that I don't know any Nordic crime, but let me look and see if I can get you a good recommendation. Let's see. Let's see what I have on my thrillers section. Have you read Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll? That's a really good one. That's like a retelling of the Ted Bundy case, except it's from the point of view of the victims. And Ted Bundy is never explicitly mentioned, but it's like pretty clear that it's about that case and time period. That one was a 5-star read for me. I read that in February. So I recommend that. Okay. Something historical. I'd love to read a classic. Humor books do not amuse me. Historical classic. Timeless family drama. Canterville Ghost. Classic ghost tale with lots of humor. Not that one. Sherlock Holmes. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And Beowulf. I'm going between A Senseless Power and Beowulf. I think I'm gonna go with this one though. Yeah. Desperately need a new book. I'd love to read something to do with real life. Books about animals are always a good shout. You all are accompanying me in the grocery store. Anyone want a snack? I would love a snack. Snacks that I would enjoy. Goldfish. Chips and hummus. salt and vinegar chips, and sour candy. Those are my options. You can choose any or all. Any of those would be good. Something to do with real life and animals. How about this? Yay! Okay. Hate humor. Okay, boring. Always found historical facts pretty cool. Really enjoyed architecture. This is about architecture. Excellent. Okay, is that all? Ah, man. We were closer this time to selling out, but not quite there. We didn't sell any kids' books, so maybe I should just take one next time. Do I have any objectives? I could go back to the ruins and do this. Oh, I already did this, but I don't have a badge. Oh, talk to the okay, talk to them again. Gotcha. So we could do that. Recommend 3 plays at the lighthouse. We could go to the lighthouse. We could do this. But I don't have very many fact books. I can't go to the beach. We could do the cafe and try to get the streak. Okay, so that would be classics, drama, and travel mostly. These and these and these. Yep, that feels pretty good. I'm gonna maybe throw a couple more crime books in here. So we need to go here 3 days in a row, if possible. I wish that was a longer track. Are you busy? I heard that you started that business course my Nan is teaching. How's that going? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Maybe I'm projecting a bit there. To tell you the truth, my Nan never even asked me to take the course. Tilde offered it to me once. She could see how much I wanted to join blah blah and impress Miriam, but I turned her down. If my Nan doesn't believe I'm capable enough, how can I become a member behind her back? Anyway, I'm happy that you're doing well with the challenges. Still, I could give you some tips. Miriam won't hear about it, and I'd get to participate a little bit, at least. Alright, let's see. Which step are you on right now? Be sustainable, not vague at all. Good thing you've come to me with this. since I'm doing my master's in sustainable management. Wait, a 3-day sales streak? What has that got to do with sustainability? Just goes to show that my nan never listens to me when I offer my expertise. Anyway, it makes sense that you're having difficulty with this. Maybe you could check your records to see what genres have previously sold well at the cafe. And then try to have enough spare stock available. The more shelves you can fill, the better. Do you think Fern's in love with me? Be honest. Okay, the only ones we haven't sold are fantasy and travel. Okay, we've sold travel. So we need to get that fantasy title. Something with cool animals interested in fact books. What if I gave you a fantasy book about animals instead? Yes. Okay, what about you? Looking for a new hobby? Poetry has always been a bit elusive to me. Botany in a Day is one of my all-time favorites. I don't know why you mentioned poetry. What about Flowers for Algernon? This has flowers in it. I will probably give you something more factual though. I feel like that's what you were asking me for. Looking for a new hobby. Perhaps Down Under? Yeah, okay. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Do I have a sequel? Nope. How about this one? Yeah, okay. Fair. Yogurt acquired. Yay. Something historical. But I'll rage if I have to read another so-called classic. Okay, we don't want you to rage, so please refrain from that. I want to delve into the past, something historical. What about the picture of Dorian Gray? Okay, good. Arguably that is a classic, but it's not classified as a classic in this game, so that works. That works for me. Okay, our kids' books are sold out. I don't think that I will get to very many more sales, it seems. No new people are coming in. Okay, we did pretty well. We did pretty good. I'm surprised that we didn't sell out of classics. We were really close. Okay, I still need fact books, but those are not around. Okay, let's go back to the cafe. Let's keep doing that, doing the streak. Fill up the dramas. We don't have any fact books left. I'll put them here. And then the only thing I'm missing is the kids' books, which I will put here. Okay, we'll try that. Let's see. So this should increase my chance of selling kids' books. So maybe I can sell out of those pretty quickly. What would you like? Interested in fact books, no biographies though. This one. I like her outfit. I'll take your insight. Oh, so, okay, you're just gonna give me the same. Got it. So I need to be on a different step for her to give me different advice. There we go, sold at one kid's book. Want something with a political message. I wouldn't mind challenging myself to a really long read, and I could go for something philosophical. Okay. That I'm sure I can do. I bet I've got something in drama somewhere. Les Mis feels pretty political. Les Mis is also longer than 500 pages, isn't it? I feel like it's much longer than that. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like this would work. Nice. That's what I thought. I read Les Mis in like the 8th grade or something, and I remember it being like 1,000 pages. I think it's the longest book that I've ever read. So that information was very false. Perfect weather for new book. Easily get nightmares, so no horror for me. Lots of pages. You liked Inkheart. Epic folk tale. Modernized version. Heroics. Battles with demons, philosophical, and spiritual wisdom. What about this? Perfect. Romance, Straight from the stage. So you're wanting like a romantic play, basically. It's 1,400 pages. There you go. Yeah, that's like almost 3 times as long as what they said. I tried to get into books for a while. I like stories and novels and quotes because I'm into psychology too, even though it's not my major, but I got busy and distracted. Yeah, you have to have a good amount of time to be able to get into reading. But if you enjoy like podcasts, I would recommend trying audiobooks, because that's how I get a majority of my books read. I get to listen to audiobooks on my commutes to work, and that's helped me a lot to read more. I think that I'm gonna choose Hamlet. Although I'm not confident in that. Wait, what was this? That's poetry. Let's do this. The French editions are 1,900 pages. That is wild. That is wild. Use AI to generate random book-like stories. That is something that I personally don't recommend. But to each their own. I missed their recommendation prompt. I've not yet enjoyed historical settings. Want to read more about beautiful nature. Okay. But how about by train through Spain? Magic City. None of these are like really speaking to me. Oh, how about hiking trails in Buxton Bay? Perfect. Okay, suitable for 8-year-old. I don't have any children's books left. Whoops. I would love... Okay, middle grade readers, graphic novel. This one. Take it or leave it. Perfect. You know, funny enough, I just started a book about the effects of AI and like the negative ways that it impacts society in different areas of the world. I'm very very at the beginning of it, so I haven't read very far at all, but I think it's going to be a very informative and impactful read. Jalapeno poppers, some mac and cheese bites, different salmon meals, and of course the yogurt. That was almost $70. Whoa. Ew. Inflation, man. Meta was caught a while back using a website for pirated books to train their AI. Many of the books on the site are from indie authors. That is... Oh. That's like rage bait for me. That is so tragic. I mean... I could go off. I could go off. I don't want to go off, so I'm not going to. But the negative impact that AI has on the book industry specifically. And that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say about it. Like, I could scream. Anyway. Yes, especially on education, it has a pretty horrific impact. So definitely recommend avoiding AI usage as much as you can. But that's just me. Okay, I really need to stock up on crime, drama, and facts, apparently. Let's see. I guess I'll do more of these. I like her outfit. As a writer who's planning to publish next year, I don't recommend using AI to generate stories because it's stealing from authors. And a number of those authors aren't even profiting off of their work yet, and they didn't consent to AI pirating their hard work. Stuff's off soapbox. Say it again, girl. Say it louder for the people in the back. Protect your indie authors and indie publishers and indie bookstores. Protect them at all costs. Okay. Not a fan of thrillers, but I enjoy classics. Really enjoyed the poetry of architecture. So we're looking for maybe poetry in the classics. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Where are all of my poems? I've got... Okay, there we go. I was like, I've got to have some poetry in here somewhere. How about this? Okay, I like niche books for the most part, ready for a 700-page commitment. I don't mind a dry book. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Let's start with the classics, because I know that I have so many of those. If I have a 700-page read, and I don't. How about drama? Drama. Drama. Okay. Fantasy. Here we go. 802 pages. How about that? How about them apples? Can you believe we still haven't heard back about any potential concert venues? And I mean, that's because I haven't gone to the lighthouse in a long time, so that's probably why. That's probably why, because it's all up to me, I guess. Okay, looking for a new hobby on a deadline. What about physics for babies? I needed to try, okay? I just started my new paint by numbers and I'm loving it. Sure, I'll get sick of it in a few days. That's so fun though. It's been so long since I've done a paint by numbers. Is there anything cooler than space, sci-fi, and aliens? Do you have anything like A Psalm for the Wild Built? Probably not, but I love that book, and I'll say it again. Okay, alternate reality, Old West. Okay, so probably won't be having any sci-fi. unless we have it under a different genre. Not apparently Les Mis is over 500,000 words. I cannot believe that I had the patience to read that book. As a young teenager, no less. What the hey? That's crazy. Paint by numbers helps me from scrolling. I love that. My activity to keep me from scrolling is crossword puzzles. I love them so much. I got myself a little New York Times book of crosswords, and I've gotten to the second level, and they're so hard. So it's taking me a long time to get through them at this point, but they're fun. I fear I will not have anything about aliens here. What about high-tech fae? That might be the best I have. Let's try it. Yeah, I don't think it qualifies as sci-fi either. Maybe one day. Looked it up out of curiosity because my book is like maybe 120,000-ish, and it will be in the 400 page range, I think. I'm so excited for your book. Is it, okay, remind me the genre. Is it fantasy? Is it romantasy? Is that what it is? I'm typically not a fantasy reader, but you best believe I will be reading that book when it comes out. I'm very excited. YA romantasy, fun! I can't wait. And you said you want to publish next year. Is that the goal? Dramatic assortment. Okay, I really need more crime. Let's grab the sci-fi though, while I'm here. Okay, I think that I have to do one more day at the cafe. Yeah, Miriam surely will tell you how you did. Perfect. Finally have the fact books back, which is good. Let's put the fantasy. Okay. Summer/fall 2026. I would like early summer, but we'll see if that happens. That is so exciting, Liv. I cannot wait. What a slay. Being a published author? Okay, slay. Okay, queen. That last one was quite hard, but I knew you would persevere. Yay! On to our next modern challenge then. This one is all about diversifying your sales. I know you only sell books, and I do not think you need to do more than that. But I want to see if you can sell a book from every genre in one day. Okay. The customers around here are quite set in their tastes, but I am sure you can do it. Okay, so 6 different genres in a day at the cafe. Got it. It's totally doable. If I play this music, then maybe I'll sell a kid's book. Maybe. Looking for something poetic. Okie dokie. Looking for some poetry. I need to go back to editing, but I got distracted drafting my Portal fantasy romance with Studio Ghibli vibes. Okay, no poetry in the classics. I read this one, I think this year, and I think I gave it 3 stars. I'm having a hard time finding a Toni Morrison that I like. I think maybe she's not the author for me, even though she writes very, like, important books and classics. I just don't know if I can get into them. I would like to, but I just haven't found the one. I'm just a girl. Just a girl. I only need to sell a kid's book and then I've achieved. Yay! So dear, I'm home. I've officially moved everything out of my hospital room. I'm mostly happy to sleep in my own bed again, but my time in the hospital wasn't half bad. My caregivers were all very competent and kind, and it was wonderful to have some assistance getting back on my feet. As you can imagine, this new metal hip joint took some getting used to, but I'm so glad to have gone through with it. I'm almost back to my old fitness level now, and the pain is much more manageable. Otherwise, how are you doing? Doing great, actually. Happy to hear it, although you need to make sure to take enough breaks, do you hear me? It took getting to my age to realize the importance of downtime. Otherwise, you'll miss out on all the good stuff. Back in the day, I always said to myself, Tilde, there will be time for that when you're retired. But I didn't know what age had in store. For me yet, and now I'm not as spry as I would like to be. What I mean to say is, take care, alright? I'll check in on you later. I read Beloved in high school and hated it because the class didn't know what was going on the majority of the time. The teacher refused to explain. That's the whole point of having a teacher, is for them to explain what's going on, to teach you what's going on. That is so annoying. I also read The Bluest Eye. I read that last December. I think I've liked that the most so far, but it was heavy book, heavy topic. Yikes. But it was well written, for sure. Okay. Political message, whodunit, philosophy. A legal drama, racial injustice. Perf. I want to read a horror story. I don't mind gore. Bonus points if written by a woman. Dark and haunted story fit for young readers. Written by a woman. Got it. What about you? Retirement is the best. Has to be a play for me. I wouldn't mind if there was romance. Okay, I think that I remember... Okay, there are plays here. I was like, I think I remember not having plays in the classics, but it's the poetry that I didn't have. I know, for real. How about this? Romeo and Juliet. Another play. I could go for a tragic story. Oh, Clover barking again. Must prove his might in a war against France in this dramatic retelling of English history. Casually hauling a tiny home around with a Subaru Outback. I mean, imagine. Is this a play? No, that's Virginia Woolf. Hamlet? We could try this. Great. Bring a book to school day, love animals, loved dinosaurs. Do I have another dinosaur book? No, but I could give you Prince Caspian. There are animals in that, and it's a kid's book. Perfect. This has been a pretty good sales day, I've got to say. And we sold out of our kids' books. Perfect. Perfect. I think I want to go back to the Mega Mart and try to sell out there. I don't know. Where do I want to go next? Ooh, finally. Intro to biology. Good for general knowledge. Oh, okay. That's cool. Pretty well stocked on everything. Let's check and see if we've got any objectives. I have to talk to Miriam before she'll tell me how I did. Oh, I'm missing one location. Oh, whoa, wait. There are only 2 days left? Well, 3 days left. We gotta be picky about where we're going. Winter market ends. So I have to go to the winter market on the last day. So we don't want to go there. This is also cute. Go back to, I guess, this spot. Okay. Sell every book in your full shop at the supermarket. What we could do about this is just fully take out one of the shelves. I think that I'll take out the box and move the fire extinguisher, I guess. I feel like that'll work. And we'll go to the Mega Mart. And I need crime and drama, mostly. I'll just stock all the ones that I have and then have some kids' books, have some fantasy, have the facts, and then travel and classics can take up the rest. So that means I need to sell 64 books, which feels a little bit more doable than 72, because I think the last time I sold 59. So it's doable, perhaps. Everybody keep your fingers crossed. Let's see what we can do. I need to make really good recommendations on this day. And probably I need to focus on all recommendations outside of crime and drama. Because those are the highest sellers in this place anyway. Okay, book please. You want a kid's book? Something niche. What about a teenage spy? First entry in the Outsider series. Perfect. Oh. And what would you like? Part of a series. I won't read it if it's super dry. Okay. Oh, let's look back here first. What about the last battle of the Chronicles of Narnia? The metaphor is no longer subtle at all. LOL. Not lying, Jesus. I didn't know that she was throwing shade. I didn't know that we were throwing shade at the Chronicles of Narnia. I'm dead. That's hilarious. Oh, is it a Sunday? Whoops. Okay, looking for something with a detective, not afraid of tragedy. Niche books are usually not my cup of tea. So, looking for a detective. Definitely Agatha Christie would feel like a good move. This famous whodunit. Let's go with the famous whodunit. It's not niche. So it'll work. Okay, sold out of the kids' books. I only have one fantasy left. We're doing pretty good. Okay, give me a series. I'll rage if I have to read another classic. Got it. This 8th tale is the one to start with. Discworld series. Okay, how about this? Perfect! Okay, sold out of fantasy. What would you like? Cute animals. I avoid pretentious. I might not have anything for this person. Yeah, I don't know. Gulliver's Travels, maybe? Maybe? That might be my best choice. Something with cute animals. I guess I'll try, I don't know. I'll try Gulliver's Travels. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. I need to sell like 20 more books. I don't think it'll happen. Because this last person needs to buy like the rest of my stock. I don't think it's gonna happen, unfortunately. We were close though. So maybe I need to take out another shelf. Also, if this is a Sunday, then it makes sense why it makes sense why I didn't do it. So maybe I don't need to change anything. I just need to come here on the day that the market is open. Oh, it was a Friday. I only have one crime book left. Now I have 2 crime books left. We'll try again. Oh, and that's all the drama that I have? I'm gonna take out one of my shelves. We'll take that one out since there's nothing sitting on it. Determined to make this work. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Can we make it happen? Can we sell out? "24 books need to be sold." We can do it. Okay. Books about animals, less than 200 pages, interested in fact books. Okay. This is kind of about animals. Seashells. It's not less than 200 pages though. Let's try the Lorax. Perfect. Yay. I'm so glad that worked. Okay, what can I get for you? Suitable for a 10-year-old, short and sweet. The Bad Beginning. Okay. Kiki's Delivery Service. I don't know if that would count as short and sweet. But maybe they would like that. This one might be good. Let's try this. This is shorter. Okay. I'm not doing too good. Not doing too good. Anything like the Cruel Prince coming of age story. Maybe this. Maybe Kiki's. She needs to learn how to stand on her own 2 feet. Good. Okay. Finally. Finally a good recommendation. I still need to sell so many more though. Oh, it's his birthday! Happy birthday! I hope I have something for your birthday. Learning about history, good classic. What about the Stonewall Reader? This is about history. Perfect. Okay, I need to sell another fact book. Need to sell fantasy, classics, and travel. Did I say happy birthday to them? Okay, it's not gonna let me sell out. No! It's okay. Dang, that sucks. Okay, we gotta add all of our shelves back for the winter market. So let's do that. And I desperately need some drama. I need some drama books. But they're not gonna give them to me. We'll just buy everything else. Okay. Let's get the shelving back. And I need my fire extinguisher to go in the corner again. And I need to paint the shelves. I've got new colors. Ooh, this is nice. I like that. And mahogany. Yeah, that's nice. I can paint the... Ooh, I didn't know I could paint that. Now I'm distracted, but I want to paint that too. Okay, confirm. Winter market. This is our last day. It's our last day. Get the crime books in there. Get the fact books in there. Get the fantasy. Get the classics. What else do I need? More fantasy, probably. Let's just fill that up for a second, and then I'll do the rest. I think that's good. Maybe... Yeah. Here we go. Last day. Last day of winter. Let's see if there is any paint for us. No paint. Have I 100%ed the paint? I wonder. Let's grab our snackies. And let's see if you have anything. Okay. Literature. And how about you, Anne? Anything other than your daisies? Just the daisies. I'll buy them. Support local businesses. Oh, I could sell out here too. I don't think we will, but maybe. Okay. Books about plants, rocks, animals, as long as it's about nature. Usually prefer the facts. How about this one? Woohoo! And what about you? Coming of age. Sometimes find light reading a bit boring. Okay. I don't have any drama. Drama would have been good here. What about Little Women? Perfect. None of my shelves are empty. I don't want to hear it from you. I've got plenty of books in there. It would be cool if we sold out on our last day of winter. Only a few more hours until the new year. It's kind of like time travel. When the bell tolls at midnight, we'll be in the future. Do you think we'll all be different next year? I think we will. I mean, I'll be 1 year older, so almost a grown-up. And you? Well, you're already pretty old, I guess. Well, guess we both don't know the future, but I can ask my fortune-telling orb later. Okay, Harper. Last day of the year, huh? Did you have an exciting year? Mine was interesting, I would say. My research for the paper got me into some pretty interesting places for sure. And I even uncovered a minor scandal involving the old canning factory. So I'm trying hard not to wish for bad things to happen next year just because they would make for good articles. Oh, I like your elbow patches, good sir. Something magical or supernatural. I don't want to read anything from the century. Gotcha. Maybe something crime related. Ghost stories. That's from the century though. Fall of the House of Usher, First to Die, Angels and Demons. Okay. None of that. Magical or supernatural. Let's try fantasy then. Dragon Song. That could be one. Epic folktale. Heroics, battles with demons, philosophical, and spiritual wisdom. Okay, I'm going between the Ramayana and Dragon Song. This feels more magical supernatural to me. This one feels more supernatural. Okay, Brahma. Thank you for your suggestion. He likes the Odyssey, that's true. Another year in the books, ha ha ha. I must say, it was a very good year for business. But of course, spring comes with its own to-do list, does it not? Have you handed in your tax declaration yet? Well, it's about time. I don't want to talk about taxes here. Anyway, now is not the time. I will see you at midnight for the New Year's celebrations. Wow, is the year really almost over? What did I even do this year? I had so many plans, so many goals, and now I can't remember any of them. Oh well, guess I have to see it as an opportunity for new plans. New year, new me, right? We got some chit-chatters around here. Everybody's trying to have a conversation with me. What should I pick? Interested in fact books and animals. What about this? About sea creatures. I would probably like this book. Okay, sold out of facts, sold out of drama. What would you like? Can't leave without another fantasy. Want a book written by a woman. Okay, that is not that. Can't get enough of Sky Island. Okay. What about this? Okay, out of discontent with his new life, young Philip builds a city out of his toys. Toys, books, and game pieces. Next thing he knows, he appears in a life-size version of it. It's written by a woman. It's giving fantasy, kind of. And she did like Sky Island, which is another kid's book. Okay, good. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Keep on selling books. You've got this. Keep going. Keep going. Don't leave. No. I didn't make it. I didn't sell out. And now it's time for the last night of winter. Over here. Oh, they're so cute. Everyone grab your mugs. It's almost time. I'm awake. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. The soft sounds of the distant bells, the steaming drink in your hand, and the company of your friends fill you with warmth. Relief and certainty washes over you. The darkest time of the year lies behind you. Perhaps with a tinge of sadness, you can feel the snow melting already. It is adorable. And now it's the spring, which means it is the end of stream today. We have finished the winter season of Tiny Bookshop. So YouTube, if you'd like to catch me live sometime, if you want to come join us for the spring, you can follow me on Twitch. There's a link in the video description that'll take you over to my channel, and you can follow me over here to get notifications about when I go live, or you can continue watching the VODs on YouTube by subscribing to this channel. And either way, no matter what you decide, I love you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.